Sanibona, ngaphambi singene kwivideo namuhla, ngithi angithathe lethuba ngibonge i-support nothando nesikhombise lona lingaphezu kokucabanga kwethu. Siyacela niqhubeke nisiphote njalo ngokubuka amavideo ethu, ungakhohlwa ukukhomenta, ushare, ulike. Siyafisa ukuzwa umbono wakho. Sicela ke singene kwivideo namuhla. uDr Mgcini Ntshwaku, OMMC we-Public Safety eJohannesburg, ubhale ku-X yakhe eyaziwa ngeTwitter wabhala nansi post ethi breaking news. SAPS confirms that DJ Waras has sadly passed away following a shooting incident at the corner of Van Velage and Commissioner Street in Johannesburg. JMPD officers are on the scene and the matter is under investigation. Further communication will follow through officials' public safety channels and SAPS channels. We extend our sincere condolences to the families and all those affected. Qale ngangakholwa kodwa ngithe mangibheka lapho ngabona ama-post amaningi ekhuluma ngalolu daba, ingakho ngithi angikwazise ngalesimo esenzekile futhi ngikhumbuze nabangasamkhumbuli ukuthi konje uDJ Waras ungubani. As ngiqhubeka ngibheka lolu daba ngidibana nansi post ebhalwe kanje, ibhalwe IRS Forensic Investigators. Ithi Rob Hessoff has just announced the murder of his friend, podcaster, TV presenter, and owner of a security company, JTVIP, Warwick Stock, aka DJ Waras.
I've just heard the news that my brother, my friend, my fellow supporter of Western civilization and the Judeo-Christian faith was murdered today in Johannesburg. I just want to say he was the most loving, compassionate, friendly, honest, open, decent human being. And it is a tragedy beyond belief. Waras, we love you. We miss you. May you rest in peace, brother.
Yusuf Abraham G. Yanubhala kanje, the victim has been identified. The gunman walked up to him and fired a single shot. DJ Waras was apparently involved with a security company. They were active with evictions in the Johannesburg CBD. Ngibona le post ngiyacabanga ukuthi yo, uma ngabe bebe evicta labantu ababa hijack ama building bebengeke bamiyeke, ngoba la eSouth Africa kukhona indawo okungafanelanga uzuzithinte. Yabona iyawo zamazama, illegal mining, ama-building hijackiwe, nama-drugs akufanelanga uzithinte. Leyo mkhakha nje akufanelanga uyithinte, ngoba ungathi wenza wena ngoba uthanda i-South Africa izwe lakho, kodwa uzofa ushiye iy'ngane zakho. Uma umuntu onjengo-General Mkhwanazi wathi Minds Media Briefing wathi, I've got a target on my back but I still have a firearm, I can defend myself. Umuntu onjengami nawe uyinike. Ya, zibuhlungu zona lezi ndaba. Athi ngikukhumbuza ukuthi wake wathini uDJ Waras, ngicela uzwe la.
The grant, remember, it doesn't empower you to do anything. It keeps you here.
Just
it
above
keeps you
water.
like in survival
Just
mode.
keeps your head above
That's
water
it.
so you can
And
breathe.
because you don't know
Shazaka Rambo.
anything different,
Yeah.
you like it.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dave Chappelle's Iceberg Slim? In the special, he talks about that a pimp named Iceberg Slim.
Okay.
And he speaks about this guy where a junior pimp went to a more senior pimp, this Iceberg Slim guy, when he was coming up. And he was like, man, how do I keep my bottom bitch in line? You check. Because he said every hoe has got like mileage, right? The term is mileage on a hoe.
Sure.
And he's like, her limit for mileage is 500 fucks. At 500 fucks, she's going to lose her mind. So when she gets to about 450 fucks, you need to start looking at how do you phase her out and how do you phase in the new bottom bitch, because that one is a waste now. Right? Okay? I know it's very offensive, but it's pimp terms.
Sure.
Okay, go watch the special in
Sure.
case I butcher it. Then he goes on to say that this guy, Iceberg Slim, was faced with the problem. His bottom bitch was now at 498 fucks.
Jeez.
And she was unraveling. And she was like, I don't want to do this shit. I hate you. And I know what you do behind the scenes. And I know because she's his bottom bitch. She's got knowledge of his entire operation.
Yeah.
Now he's like, hey, I'm not ready to get rid of this one. I don't have a replacement for her yet. Now, how do I extend her motor plan?
Sure.
Right? And he goes to the senior pimp, and the senior pimp says, okay, this is what you do. He says, you beat that bitch with a coat hanger. Okay? And then you run her a bath, and you buy her a nice dress, and you pamper her, and you say sorry. She's going to have the bath, and she's going to put on the nice dress, and she's going to spend the evening with you at a romantic dinner. And the next day, she'll forget that you were the one who murdered her in the first place. You programming her, you understand? So you fucked her up, and then you made her better.
Yes.
Right? And then the end story of how he extends her mileage, he basically like tricks her in this whole elaborate scheme where she believes that she goes and she sees this last client that he asked her to see, and then she can go. And she wants to go. And the client dies while she's fucking him. So who does she call? Iceberg Slim. She's like, I don't know what's happening. You, please help me. And he's like, okay, don't worry. You know me. I'm with you till the grave.
I've got you.
Got your back.
You're my girl.
And he calls a guy to check the body and confirm that, oh, he's dead. That's the doctor. He calls other guys to come there and roll this body up in a carpet and go dump it. He calls another broer, you understand, to come and rearrange the room and set it up properly. So in her mind, she believes he just saved her life by dumping the body and paying off officials to keep her safe. Guess what? Gets another 500 fucks out of her.
Me now.
Gets to keep his bottom bitch. You understand? But it's like a system of abuse because the guy that was pretending to be dead was his bra. The doctor who came to assess him was his bra. And the Owens who came to roll him up in a carpet and take him away, also his bras.
Sure.
He created this whole elaborate scheme. Similarly, I believe that our poorest of the poor are the bottom bitch. They're the loyal motherfuckers that vote for these ones every single time.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that they live in absolute squalor. Despite the fact that their risk of being raped is higher than anywhere else in the world. And despite the fact that they are being murdered at rates exceeding Gaza. Because blacks are dying, my brother.
Sure.
Those murder numbers that we put up every year, it's blacks, poor ones. They're getting murdered left, right, and center disproportionately to everybody else.
Yes.
Farmers and whoever else is being murdered are not being murdered at the rates of poor black people. They're murdering
black
each
men,
other.
Poor black men.
Thank you. Black men primarily, but also, you know, fair enough, the rate of women is far lower, but a lot of the instances of GBV and GBV as a social ill, nothing is really done about it, and people live really shit lives stuck there in hell. And the people that their leaders that come and visit them in G63s when it's voting time don't give a fuck because they are paid. They got money like dust. They are Iceberg Slim. Iceberg Slim didn't give a fuck about this hoe. He just needed her to keep fucking people so he could keep making money. These ones just need these people to keep voting so that they can stay in power. The longer they stay in power, the longer they continue eating. And what do they need to give them so they can stay in power? A SASSA grant and that level of survival that's just good enough to keep your head above water. Not real change, not opportunities. Do you understand? And not education and not knowledge. It's very fucked up. We are being pimped. We are fucking prostitutes. Oh my God. Beat me with a coat hanger, then run me apart. I know, bitch. Fuck these niggas. I see what they're doing.
Bengikhumbuza nje kulaba sebemkhohliwe ukuthi uyena DJ Waras lo. Wayikhuluma ngento eyenzwa yi-ANC. Ngeke ngathi ngelinye ilanga kusafuneka sike sifundisane umlando. Ngangikhuluma ngodaba lwamabhoda. Ngathi kusafuneka nje njengabantu abamnyama sifundisane umlando. Namhlanje usuku okuthiwa i-Day of Reconciliation okwakuyidingans Day kodwa ke lashila guqulo. Umuntu ababekhona ngo94, ngo1990, ngo89 sibancane thina sizelwe abangilekelele la. Njengoba kuthiwa i-Day of Reconciliation kwakureconcile abani nobani, kwahlangana abani nobani, behlangana kuyiphi indawo lapho baxoxa khona ngalolu suku lanamhlanje baselelibhala ku calendar ukuthi lolu suku usuku esabuyisana ngalo lo lanamhlanje. Kodwa kunisiza ngisize nabangazi uma ubuka ku screen sakho kunesithombe la lo mbhalo useFortrekker Monument le Pitori mawufuna ukuhamba uyozibonela iFortrekker Monument ubhalwe kanje the vow made by the Voortrekker men under command of Andries Petrus between 9 and 15 December before the Battle of Blood River on 16 December 1838. Undeka kanje open quotes, "Here we stand before the holy God of heaven and earth to make a vow to him that if he will protect us and give our enemy into our hands, we shall keep this day and date every year as a day of thanksgiving, like a Sabbath. And that we shall erect a house to his honor wherever it should please him. And that we also will tell our children that they should share in that with us in memory for the future generations. For the honor of his name will be glorified by giving him the fame and honor for the victory." Close quotes. Ngempela impi yaseBlood River bayinqoba. Yingakho bebhale lesithembiso. Ngifisa ke wazi mawuparticipate kulolu suku ukuthi ubonga uNkulunkulu wamabhunu. Uhlangene namabhunu ukubonga kuNkulunkulu wabo ukuthi wabanikela abantu abamnyama. Babelwa nabantu abangamaZulu lesosikhathi. Wabanikela ezandleni zabo. Funa wazi ukuthi uma ugcina lolu suku la ngomhla ka-16 ubonga uNkulunkulu wamabhunu ukuthi wanikela izitha zabo kungabantu abamnyama ezandleni zabo ukuthi bazibulale. Yingakho lolu suku benze isethembiso namhlanje leso sithembiso sisesekhona. Yingakho ngithi mina afuna ungitshele mangabe uyazi ukuthi kuze kuthiwa i-Day of Reconciliation, who reconcile with who? Bahlanga yiphi inkundla? Ngitshela inkundla abahlangana kuyo. Lalibizwa ngeDingans Day. La guqulwa kwaba i-Day of the Covenant. Lolu suku longomhla ka-16 kuDisemba. Futhi mhlambe mina ngeke ungezwe kahle, ngicela ukucaphunela uPenwell. Ngicela uzwe la.
What's up? It's Penuel the Black Pen. My voice is such a mess, but education cannot stop just because of my voice. I like doing these videos. They're educational. I think it's important that we know where we come from and why we celebrate or commemorate certain things. Today in South Africa, it's the 16th of December 2025. And in South Africa, it's celebrated as Reconciliation Day. But where does this actually come from? So it's split. The origins of the celebration for Afrikaners in South Africa, generally white people, goes back to the day of the vow. Geloofsdag, I think it's called, which commemorates the Voortrekker victory over the Zulus, Amazulu, at the Battle of Blood River, I think it's Ngome, on the 16th of December 1838. I remember after winning, they vowed to say, because God has protected us, we will commemorate this day moving forward. For black people, black South Africans and other indigenous South Africans, the date marks both peaceful protests against racial injustice and the founding of the Umkhonto weSizwe paramilitary wing or guerrilla army of the African National Congress, the ANC, on 16 December 1961. It would be the then President Nelson Mandela and the South African Truth and Reconciliation Commission led by Archbishop Desmond Tutu, who chose that day that was to be special to both ethno-racial groups in the country in order to work on healing the damage done by apartheid. Today we call it Reconciliation Day. Most people don't really know what it is. And the sad thing about a lot of our public holidays in South Africa is because they've been whitewashed so much and they've been remixed and we've lost their essence, a lot of people don't really identify or connect with them, which would also explain why so many people, especially young people, just see this as a holiday to get drunk and to get high. Because what does reconciliation mean to a kid waking up in a squatter camp in a shack, waking up Ekasi, walking to town and seeing white people living well off and feeling like, but there's been no reconciliation here. We haven't seen white people apologizing. We're not really working together. Today we've got white Afrikaans groups screaming farm murders and the like to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, Elon Musk are spreading lies about South Africa. So where's the reconciliation? But again, it's important to understand the history. For Afrikaners, Geloofsdag, the day of the vow, where they won over Amazulu at Ngome, Blood River. And then for black people, it was the launch of Umkhonto weSizwe, the guerrilla army or the paramilitary wing of the ANC, and also a day for peaceful protests. And then it would be Nelson Mandela and the TRC that would decide to turn this into Reconciliation Day to say, let's work together.
Indaba yokureconcile iyahlupha ngoba isesayidini elilodwa abantu abamnyama abafuna uxolo nabelungu ngoba befuna ukuphila nabo, kodwa Abelungu abanandaba abafuni futhi ukuphila nabantu abamnyama. Inkinga nje khona ngazo zonke lento ezenzekayo. Bengithi angikuphe nanku umlando walolu suku nje olukhulu kangaka. Usuku olukhulu lapha amabhunu anqoba khona. Ayisembonga uNkulunkulu wawo. Ayise esigcini sethembiso lokuthi ezizukulwaneni ngezizukulwane ezizayo bohlezi bembonga uNkulunkulu ngoba wanikela ngezitha zabo ezandleni zabo. Mawucabanga ukuthi kusongo 1838 kuze kube namhlanje basasigcina leso sethembiso. Basasigcina leso sethembiso kuze kube namhlanje. So noNkulunkulu wabo wenza ukwethembeka kubo. Azange bajikela. Wenza nje okukhulu ukwethembeka.
When water goes off on Sunday and comes back on next week Saturday, the water infrastructure is collapsing. It's fucked. They can't give you a reason as to why. They say, oh no, the reservoir is empty. Then you found the next day that's no longer the reservoir excuse. It's now, hey son, angazi kwaqhuma pipe kuphi. That's why there's no water.
Yes.
And I'm like, I even tweeted them and I said, guys, you look like you want a disaster to happen.
Yes.
Because the sewage, essentially, of those 1,800 people in this building and the 10,000 others around here that are shitting into a system that was designed to handle the shit of 3,000 people. My friend, it is now backing up back into the pipes of the building.
It's chilling.
When you walk around outside those buildings, iyavuza kanje
Come
at
on.
those outside drains. What now? Now it's a biohazard. Now people are going to get sick.
Right.
Now the rats are in charge. You see what I'm saying? How did this problem happen? Is it because the owner of this building neglected the building? Is it because the building was hijacked? Is it because COJ doesn't know what the fuck they're doing? It's a combination of all three. Because all three could have been prevented by COJ.
Babekwe kwachaza ele on ukuthi beka ne security company, private security company edila nge-eviction. So le ndaba ama-building ahijackiwe umuntu oyazi kahle. Ingakho umuzwe ekhuluma nesimo esenzakalayo neyinkinga ezikhona. Hambile ke lensizwa, umndeni wayo awududuzeke. Angiyibambi ivideo. Ngicela ukuzukuphawula kwakho la ku comment section ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani. Kulo lonke lo daba esilikhulumayo. Okungiphatha kabi impi ebhekene necrime kunokuthi inciphe iyanda. Kunzima ukulwa necrime, abantu abalwa necrime, abalwa nawo ngempela bayadutshula bayabulawa. Laba abacorrupt bayaphila futhi usitshelile uFloyd wathi kwesinye isikhathi awubi na choice. Osho ukuthi la eSouth Africa noma ubona icorruption funa nje ushaya ngathi awuboni ukuze uphephe. Apha ko Cape Flats ukufa kwabantu into engelutho. Abantu bakhona ngisakhola nokuthi bayathukuma kuthiwa khona umuntu odutshuliwe ngoba into ya everyday. Bahlushwa le nto amagang. DJ Waras wakwakhuluma kanje ngalolo daba.
Wherever those block of flats are in Cape Town, it's a fuck show. I'll start with the issue of crime on the Cape Flats, Wentworth, Westbury. I use the colored areas as an example, but the Cape Flats actually incorporates also Langa, Khayelitsha, because they're so close in proximity to each other.
I just want to say this because I know I've said it before and I want to say it again. I grew up thinking that the Cape Flats was a block of flats in Cape Town full of
I
colored
also
people.
did. Yeah, I thought it was flats.
Only to learn that the flats in Cape Flats is for flatlands. And it's basically all the townships. Black.
And
they happen to have block
Now,
of
let
flats,
me tell you-
but it's the Kasis of coloreds and blacks
Now,
in the Western Cape.
here's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Wherever those block of flats are in Cape Town, it's a fuck show. It's a war zone. Wherever there are those block of flats in Wentworth, in Sydenham Heights, the colored areas in Durban, fuck up. Wherever those block of flats are in Joburg, like Westbury, in Stateless Street, the flats, fuck up. It's this, in America, they call it the projects. It's the structure where you put these people into these block of flats, and the outcome is always the same. They turn to gangsterism, drug abuse, all of the immorality under the sun, and people die in numbers. So clearly, that shit needed to be dismantled. It's happening in the Cape Flats now. He fought fire with fire. You have to put the hammer down. There must be zero tolerance. And in order for there to be zero tolerance, we have to, unfortunately, take it however the fuck you want. We have to suspend what we have now put under this massive banner of human rights. Fuck them. Ulanda Mabuto.
Dankie, abantu
Right?
bashaka.
You need to come into the Cape Flats with a zero tolerance attitude. Anyone, it's not difficult to get the information on who the gangsters are. They are known.
Ezinye inkinga esibhekene nazo akungoba ziyinkinga kangako ukuthi nje labo funeka balwe nazo abakazimiseli. Uma amaphoyisa esefuna ukuyiqeda lezimpi kakhulu zasokugeza ko-Cape Flats sebefuna nje ukuyiqeda, sebefuna ukuthi iphele ingaphela. Uma sebezimisele istate sinawo wonke ama-resources, udaba le-illegal mining mzukwane sebefuna bona ukuthi luphele liyophela. Indaba ama-building hijackiwe mzukwane sebefuna ukuthi udaba lakhona luphele liyophele. Kodwa manje ngoba bakafuna, angazi noma badla bonke noma kwenzakalani kangazi, kodwa mzukwane sebefuna ukuthi nje lenkinga iphele. Ngikholwe mangithi iyophela. Uma ngithi nje mzukwane sebefuna bona ukuthi ayiphele iyophela. Kungaphela iviki, kuphela inyanga kucaca. Fana lento eyinkabi yokubulawa kwabantu emateksini nani. Mzukwane befuna ukuthi iphele kuzoboshwa abantu. Iyophela. Abakafuni ukuzisolva zonke lezi inkinga. Zonke lezi inkinga abakafuni ukuzisolva. Angazi noma benza noma ngoba beyabenefita na, angazi. Angeke ngisho ukuthi bayabenefita kodwa ukwenza kwabo kuyasolisa. Ukwenza nje kwabo kuyasolisa. So ngicela ukuza ukuphawula kwakho la comment section. Ngizwe ukuthi wena ubona kanjani kulolu daba esixoxa ngalo. Ungasupporta ngokuba imember le channel. Iqala ku R40 ngenyanga kuya phezulu. Ungasupporta ukusidonatela noma ngamalini, ikhona i-account kwi-comment ephiniwe. Mina nawe bese sidibana kwi-video elandelayo. Ngiyabonga kakhulu.